What's up, everybody? This video is going to be a little bit different. I just got a new reel in the mail, and I kind of wanted to do like a first impressions type deal. When I, was first starting out, not that long ago, about a year ago, and was looking for a bait casting reel, I didn't want to see videos by pros that were paid to promote the product or anything like that. I wanted honest, unbiased opinions of a reel. So I actively went looking for that on YouTube, and I couldn't find much. I found some that were really helpful, and actually a couple that helped me settle on a couple reels, and then the guys over in, on Reddit helped me narrow that down to the reel I ultimately chose, which I then ended up selling and getting another one. So that brings me to today. I was looking for a new reel. I wanted something to replace the reel that I've been using for my jigs and Texas rigs. Basically the reel that's paired with my medium heavy rod. The general consensus was, for the price range that I was looking for, there is really none better than this, the Daiwa Tatula CT. This is the CT100HS. It's the 7.3 to 1 gear ratio. I didn't want to go with a lower gear ratio, and I didn't want to go with the 8 to 1 because I want to be able to pick up that slack to set the hook, but at the same time I'm not looking for something that I really need that fast of a retrieve on. From what I understand, this reel is one of the best, if not the best, mid-level reels on the market today at one of the best price points. From what I can tell right now, it is extremely smooth. It's also, like the CT stands for, very compact, which I was worried about because the reel I've been using is really easy for me to fit in my teeny tiny little hands. And I have a Daiwa Fuego, which is supposed to be around the same size as this, but just holding this one in my hand, and I'll do a side-by-side comparison, but just holding this one in my hand, it just feels smaller. It feels more compact. It feels a lot more natural in my hand. It's got a really smooth action. I'm really excited to get it on the water. Off the bat, the biggest difference between any reel I've ever owned is this right here. I don't know if it's in focus. This is the T-wing system, and apparently what this does is this helps guide the line back onto the spool a bit better. It's an aluminum frame. It's a 100 size reel. I don't know. I'll put the actual yardage down here somewhere as to what it actually holds. What really drew me to this reel, honestly, is the aluminum frame. I was looking at another reel. It was a graphite frame, I believe, and the second I brought it up in Discord, it was like someone pooped in the watering hole. And actually I'm glad I listened. I haven't even casted this reel yet, but just playing around with it seems really smooth. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna stop this here. I'm gonna go ahead after work. I'm gonna rig this up really quick, and I think I'm gonna put something really light on, because to me that's the most important thing. I'm gonna be using this for things like smaller jigs, weightless Texas rigs, stuff like that. So I'm gonna rig it up, and I'm gonna give it just a couple of test casts. I don't know if there's gonna be any fish. I hope there's fish. That would make this video a whole heck of a lot more exciting. But yeah, it's so smooth. It's just so smooth. Phenomenal. First cast, just a little weightless Texas rig. Ooh. There it goes. It's running at me. There we go. Oh, it's like the tiniest little fish. Look at that. That's his gill plate. Remember we talked. So you know how we have lungs, we breathe. Oh.
There's another one. Stay down. Oh, he's a little guy. Another one. All right, bud. That was really far. And I've got the brakes. Ooh. There it is. That feels like a better one. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Here you go, dude. Ready? I think actually, I don't know. See? He's got his mouth. And his gills. There you go. And his skin. Yep. Very careful. Don't squeeze too hard. There you go. All right, we're going to say bye-bye, fishy.
I love him.
Oh, you love him? One day you're going to catch your own bass, bud, okay? Oh, he was ready to go. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I set the hook. Oh, first fish in the boat. I'm not actually on the water. Oh, oh, careful, bud. Just want to take a quick minute. It's been weeks since I filmed the rest of this video. I've just been super crazy busy with work and life and everything. But the whole point of this is I wanted to go over my first impressions of this reel. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, the Daiwa Tatula CT. It is butter smooth. It handles exactly how it's supposed to handle. It's compact. It fits right in the palm of my hand, which I was worried about because it's bigger than the Shimano that I was using. And I really think, you know, down the road I'm going to pick up another one of these to replace the reel I've been using for my cranking setup. This is the 7-to-1 gear ratio that I've been using for my Texas rigs, my smaller jigs, all that good stuff. The main difference that I wanted to go over here is actually between this reel and this reel. This is the Tatula CT. This is the Fuego. In essence, they are the exact same reel, same frame, but I'm going to be honest, I really like this reel better than I like this reel. Now, of course, this one is on a 7.3 heavy rod, and it's 65-pound braid. I use it for topwater, my frogs, my really big jigs, and I'll throw a leader on there. And this one is on a 7-foot medium heavy with, what is this, 15 or 17-pound fluorocarbon, I can't remember. The major difference, and I don't know if this is how well this is going to work because I'm in a boat right now, but no, that's not going to work. Hold on. Maybe like this? That might work. I don't know if it's going to be in focus though. The major difference between this reel and this reel is this has a regular guide. This has the T-wing system. I'm really liking the T-wing system. And for some reason, I also feel like this reel is smoother than this reel. Again, that may just be because this is, 65-pound braid and this is lighter fluorocarbon. I'm not sure. But if I had to do it all over again, I would get one of these in the higher gear ratio, and not this. This is a great reel though, and it's a bit cheaper than the Tatula is. And again, it's the same frame, it's the same spool, same braking system, and it's probably a mental thing, but I really like the Tatula more than the Fuego. But as you can see here, I'm just going to hold them up, and hopefully it's in focus. Really the only differences I can tell are cosmetic. And the Fuego is really grimy right now because I was just fishing near a whole bunch of glorp and slime and goo. But yeah, again, first impressions, this reel is absolutely phenomenal for the price point. It handles and functions and performs really, really, really well. I mean, this is just a weightless rig, and I know you're not going to be able to really see anything because the camera is facing me, but I mean, it just goes. I will link where I got this one in the bio if anyone's interested. Again, it is a phenomenal reel, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video, and then I have another one I need to film. Catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you see, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be here in just a second. I believe here. No, wait. It's going to be here in just a second. Go ahead and hit it. I really appreciate it. Also, feel free to follow me over on Instagram. So, yeah. Thanks for checking in, and we'll catch you next time.